Imagine walking into an animal shelter and seeing rows upon rows of dogs behind bars. Some wag their tails, others sit quietly, others are confused. Most are healthy, loving, and young, and yet many are scheduled to be euthanized. Not because they're sick or dangerous, but simply because nobody wants them. Whether you're a pet owner, an animal lover, or just a taxpayer, this issue affects you. Every year, millions of unwanted dogs are born, and our communities bear the cost financially, emotionally, and morally. Today, I want to persuade you that mandating the spaying and neutering of dogs is not only beneficial for pet health and behavior, but is also one of the most effective ways to reduce overpopulation and euthanasia rates. If we want to fix the future for animals, we must start by fixing our pets. I'll show you first how sterilization reduces overpopulation and prevents unnecessary euthanasia, and second, on how it improves animal health and community safety. Let's begin with the harsh reality. Dog overpopulation is a public crisis. According to the American Society for the Prevention of Cruelty to Animals, or better known as the ASPCA, about 3.1 million dogs enter U.S. shelters every year. And of those dogs, over 390,000 are euthanized annually. That's more than 1,000 dogs every single day. Dogs that might have made wonderful pets if there had been homes for them. And here's the heartbreaking part. Most of these deaths are preventable. They don't happen because the dogs are unadoptable. They happen because there are simply too many of them. Now, some cities have taken action and it's working. A study in preventative veterinary medicine actually found that areas with mandating spay and neuter laws saw significant drops in both shelter intake and euthanasia rates over a 5-year period. For example, in Los Angeles County, after stricter sterilization laws were passed, the number of dogs euthanized in shelters dropped by over 50%. These results show that when we act responsibly and consistently, we can make a massive difference. By mandating sterilization, we attack the problem at its source, preventing unwanted litters before they ever enter shelters. Now let's talk about something every pet owner cares about: their dog's health and behavior. Spaying and neutering doesn't just help society, it helps the dogs themselves. The Journal of the American Veterinary Medical Association reports that spayed females have a dramatically lower risk of uterine infections and breast tumors, both potentially deadly. And neutered males are protected from testicular cancer and prostate issues. In other words, sterilization is a simple, safe, and a cost-effective way to ensure your dogs live longer, healthier lives. But there's more. It also improves behavior. A study published in Applied Animal Behavior Science found that neutered male dogs are significantly less likely to show aggression or roam in search of a mate. That means fewer dog fights, fewer strays running loose, and fewer dog bites. And that's not just good for pets, it's good for people. Fewer aggression or stray dogs means safer neighborhoods, and fewer costly animal control incidents or hospital visits. So when we look at the full picture, spaying and neutering isn't just an act of kindness, it's an act of public safety. Now, some opponents argue that mandatory sterilization laws violate individual rights, or that they could harm breed preservation. And while it's true that we must balance regulation with responsibility, these concerns can be addressed. For instance, laws can include exemptions for licensed breeders or working dogs, animals that serve legitimate purposes. But the majority of unsterilized dogs come from irresponsible or accidental breeding, not professional breeders. When left unregulated, these accidental litters are exactly what fill our shelters. So the goal isn't to punish responsible pet owners, it's to hold everyone accountable for preventing unnecessary suffering. In the end, this issue isn't about politics or control, it's about compassion and common sense. Mandating spaying and neutering is a humane, scientifically supported, and socially responsible solution to one of the most preventable crises. Every unsterilized dog has the potential to bring more lives into the world. lives that too often end up behind shelter walls. But by acting together, we can change that story. So I ask you, support legislation in your area that promotes responsible pet sterilization. Talk to your veterinarian, your local shelters, and your elected officials. Encourage others to fix their pets, not because it's trendy, but because it's the right thing to do. Every dog we fix helps fix the future. And by taking that simple step, we give countless animals something truly priceless, a second chance at life.